Good morning, Flosstubers. I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and this is March 14th, 2021, and today is Flosstube number 20. Welcome. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm just so glad you came to visit and enjoy the cross stitch. And if I just want to welcome back everybody that's so faithfully followed me and comments and just leaves such nice, sweet things to say, has such nice, sweet things to say, and I really appreciate it. And I also would invite you to keep coming back. Just hit that like and subscribe button and comment, because I love to hear from you. It doesn't matter what it's about. I just love to hear, and I'd like to hear where everybody's from. Okay, today we're going to start just a little bit different. This video is all about cross stitch, and we're going to start with a couple of new things, and then we're going to go to a free chart, and then I'm going to show my finishes and WIPs and what sales and clubs that I belong to and stuff like that, and haul, and tell you what I'm going to do for next week. So here we go. So the first thing that I was so excited about is Waxing Moon has their October, November, and December patterns out. Can you believe how cute they are? I just love the owl sitting on the pumpkin. He's just so cute, and it's such a pretty fall color or fall design, and it's just for anybody. You don't have to celebrate Halloween. It's just all about fall and the leaves and just pumpkins and owls and things. And then in November, the turkey is just so cute. He looks like a tom turkey, doesn't he? And look at the beautiful leaves, all the beautiful colors. I love fall of the year and seeing the beautiful leaves. And then in December, it's all about getting your family together and celebrating. And there's a wreath on the door and the 2 pine trees to the side of the house and a star in the sky. So isn't that just wonderful? And all the Christmas colors. We just love that. So get busy and pre-order from your shop. Yes, 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 yes. And all these other new things are out. The Needlework Expo. Excuse me, I couldn't even think of that. Can you imagine? The Needlework Expo has been going on last weekend, and all these new charts are out, and we're all just like, ooh, I can't wait till the mail comes, so we're so excited. And until then, we need something to stitch on. We do. We just need something to stitch on. So here is a free chart from Waxing Moon Designs. It's called Checkerboard Bunny, all for Easter. Isn't he so cute? You just pull up their website at www.waxingmoondesigns.com, and you go to free charts, and there's all kinds of free charts on here. There's also a free spring bird. There's a whole bird series on here that's really cute, but I can't show you those because it's just the pattern. So there you go. But I thought you would enjoy that, and it's always good to get like a free pattern, especially when you're waiting on all these patterns to come. So anyway, also people have been saying that they like these bags. For those of you that don't sew, and those of us that don't have time to sew, it's like these are. I got these at Amazon, and I got like 10 for like $13. So it's a good size. It's not big, but it'll hold a standard size pattern in your floss and stuff. And they come in all different colors, pinks and yellows and blues and greens. And that's what I usually keep my stuff in. So I could not believe it, day before yesterday, and I'm not trying to rub it in, people, where you're cold and it's snowing. I'm really not. It was 79 degrees. Can you believe it? I sat on my porch and stitched, and I just had the most fun and watched my little Scotty dogs play in the yard, and they were just enjoying it with the birds and the squirrels, and yeah, but we enjoyed it. So hopefully spring is coming. I'm waking up and hearing, I live in the South in case people can't tell by my accent, but it is just so nice to you know, go outside and it feels like everything's alive and the birds are singing and everything. It's just great. But anyway, without further ado, let us go on. Okay, another new pattern. I want to show my haul now, just because I want to be different. I like to just not get in a rut. From Fat Quarter Shop, I got the Prim Series Stitch. This is by Lori Holt, and this is number 9 in the series of 12. Is that not beautiful? It's welcome and cheerful. Just so, so pretty. I still haven't started this, but this is on my list of things to start. I'm not even kitted. Yes, I have. I've kitted it up, but I just hadn't started it yet. And I was going to do them all separate, but now I think I'm going to do them all together after seeing everybody else's. So that was good. Then another pattern that I saw that was new. I got this one from Fire Poppies. And it came really quick, even considering how screwed up the mail is. This is from your Rivaris, and it's No Elf for Christmas. And the shoe just got me with the little bell. I thought, oh my stars, that is just so, so pretty. And then the other thing says gift, and it's got the little elf hat. Oh, sorry about the glare. It's got the little elf hat with the gift. And it comes with the bell and a cute little Christmas tree charm. So that was just really fun to get that. And this one's not particularly new. It's kind of new, and I wanted to get it last month, and I can't remember where this came from. Oh, I do remember where this came from, but I kept thinking I had pressed the, you know, like checkout button on my cart. I did not. So this is Love is in the Air by Cottage Garden, and I got this from Annabella's. And I just thought that was so cute. And my idea was to stitch it up in February. Yeah. But I've had this a week or so, and I just kept forgetting to show it. But I just thought that was really, really cute. All right. Now, the rest of my haul is like finishing materials. You know, you go into the store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatever. You go in for 1 or 2 things, and yeah. So, while I'm in there, you know, there's a little sign, and I see this, and I thought, oh, this is just too cute. He's already got the little hanger. He's already distressed. I can, you know, peel this little sticker off, and something is going to look really cute in here. And I could even paint him some little eyes and stuff if I decide just to put the design down here. So, or not. I could just put a bow around his neck or whatever. But he's just too, too cute. And he came from Michael's. Oh, and the number, is 87587. And right now their Easter stuff is 40% off. That's always good, especially since Hobby Lobby did away with their 40% off coupon. Oh, that was terrible. So the next thing I saw that caught my eye was this. 3 bunnies. And I thought, oh, this is really cute too. So maybe I could get something bigger, you know, like one of the Lizzie Kate strings and hang it down underneath or something. I just thought that would be really, really cute. And this number is 87587. And it's also 40% off. So it makes it very affordable. Now this is not Easter. This one's not on sale, so I had to use my 20% off coupon that they offered this week. And this was the Art Minds plaque. And I saw this and I said, ooh, I think I have something in mind for that. So I got this. And this one is 409127, and it's in the wood section. Then I was out of glue, so I had to get some more tacky glue. I've been doing a lot of gluing lately. Then, oh, one of the reasons I went in there, those were none of the reasons I went in there, is I needed some orange and white polka dotted ribbon. The ribbon was on sale also, but I can't remember how much it was. And then I was out of glue sticks, so I had to get some glue sticks. And then I found this small wooden plaque, and I got this because I have a plan for this for St. Patrick's Day. Better late than never. And, of course, some green paint. because I was going to do my green and it was not exactly the right shade of what I wanted. And in case that wasn't the right shade, I got this shade. But this is going to be for a box I'm going to do that I've showed y'all. So that's my haul for the week. And I just wanted to tell you that, you know, going in for glue sticks and glue and ribbon, yeah. That's always expensive. It really, really is. So, but I'll have finishing things for next Easter, or not next Easter, for the next few projects that I get ready to do. So that'll be good. All right, so I'm so excited about that. Okay, now let's go into some past finishes. And one of them is my March pillow. And I think now that I'm showing this, I've already shown this one. I'm sorry if I have. I forgot to write it down last week, so I forgot. And this is one of the 14 count Ada pieces, and the charm came with it and all the floss and everything, and you just stitch it up with the DMC floss included and stuff it in there and you're done. This was a Pine Mountain little mini round. And then these are not available anymore. So I looked on the website, but this is March. And these were the little small pillows. And there was one for every month. And I thought it was cute because March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. And this is also on 14 count. This was already made into a pillow. And I just stuck my hoop inside and stitched it. And then I ironed it and stuffed it. And it was done. And it's on 14 count. And it was 2 threads over 1. Then the next thing I had was also from Pine Mountain. I'm on a Pine Mountain frenzy. Okay, this is Lucky. Lucky Me is what it says. And this has got the shamrocks and the lucky and the heart. And I just thought that was just so cute. And this is one of those, it's a wrap pillows. And some of these pillows are still available. But I'm not sure if this particular pillow is or not. And you would buy like the pillow form, or you can make your own and tie it with these bows. And my dogs love to eat these bows, let me tell you. Yeah, I've got 2 up for repair right now. Okay, and last but not least of my past finishes, this is a shepherd's bush. And this one says a bit of Irish luck. And this was so fun. It's on 10 count Chula. And I want to say it was ivory. I'm not sure, but I think the color, yeah, it's showing up pretty clear now. But I love the little pot of gold buttons and the rainbow and the little horseshoe that's standing on end so your luck doesn't pour out. And his little hat was so cute with all the little buttons put together to make the 4-leaf clover. And then the K with a little shamrock on it was just too cute. But what I did was I got my material from Thimbleberries. And because at the time I was making a quilt, and believe it or not, we had to use some of this material, and I was like, ooh, that looks good. So I went to the quilt store and I matched this up with it and just had this sewn on and made the little border here and put the piping around it. And that's it. And I cannot take credit for sewing this pillow because at the time I did not have time to sew it because I was working so much. So I took it somewhere, and this lady that doesn't do finishing anymore in Rock Hill, South Carolina, did it for me. She did a really good job. All right, and I said this was shepherd's bush, and this was 3 threads over 1 on 10 count Chula. Okay, now let's get to some current FFOs. I got one back from the framer, and I tried a new framer, and he was good. He was very good. He was very fast. I had it back in a week, and I was really surprised because usually it takes 2 weeks or more to get it back, depending where you take it. But you know, my son's anniversary is this week, so I had to like step it up. But Lizzie Kate, 2 shall be as 1. Okay, And I got a rustic, frame. Oh dear, glare, glare, glare. Oh, more of a glare. Oh, this is not good. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got a rustic frame, and two shall be as one. And I just think that they'll really like it. So hopefully it's on 28 count toasted almond cashel. And I did 2 threads over 2. And I changed up the words. I made that the dungarees from Sampler Arts instead of the, I want to say it was Robin's Egg Blue or Blue Jay. I'm not sure, because it was just a little too bright for what I wanted. And I used toasted almond for the cabin or the house instead of the wood smoke that they had, because it was very dark. So, but I'm going to give that to him this week. And Jacob's framing in Spartanburg is pretty good. So I just thought, you know, you might want to go check them out. Okay, and next, that's all my FFOs. Sorry about that. And I didn't have any finishes. No finishes at all. It was just one of those weeks where it's like, oh. And I didn't have time. I mean, I've got 2 things already like down on the little mounting board and everything, but I didn't have time to do anything else, and I needed to do just a little bit more, and I didn't want to rush it because I didn't want it to be messy. So hopefully those will be ready next week. So we'll see. Okay, what am I stitching now? All right, I didn't get a lot of stitching done on this one. This is one of my WIPs. You know, I'm behind everybody usually. The February Cottage of the Month, Sampler of the Month Cottage from Country Cottage Needleworks. Okay, I said I was going to stitch this one, and I'll just get caught up later. You know, everybody else is like, oh, I just skip that one and go on to March. And I'm thinking, no, there's not much hope for March either, the way it's going. So, anyway, but I got part of the little cakes stitched and some icing put on them. And that's basically about all I got done this week. Oh, let me put that down. Okay, oops. And this one's on 28 count from my stash. I don't even know what color it is. It's some kind of ivory colored linen. I don't think it's cafe mocha, but it might be, because I do enjoy that. And I used the Country Cottage Needleworks Call for Flosses. And we've got some beautiful, beautiful colors here. Beautiful colors. And I'm stitching 2 over 2. And hopefully I'll get this done and be able to start on March. But don't look for it this week, because I've got a busy schedule this week. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But anyway, at least I got a little bit done on it. So then next, I'm in the monthly Orny Sal. And that's a monthly ornament that you do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas ornament. It's just, it can be Easter, Halloween, you know, 4th of July, Christmas, you know. Some people, they do their trees, you know, for every occasion. And this one, I decided, you know, I've been doing Christmas. So I was like, well, you know, I'm going to do something Halloween. So I'm doing Val Stuff, Scare a Crow. This was one of their monthly series, and this was the August one. And I thought it was so cute, and it's very handy because he's on perforated paper. And everything comes with it except the floss and the needle. And of course, like Chelsea says, the scissors. Those are important. I have been places without scissors. And you know, scissors are definitely needed. So, I love the little sunflower button and the crow button. Those also come with it. And the backing material comes with it. It's a little black glitter felt. And I used DMCs on this one, and I got like a little bit done on his shirt and the rest of his face, and that's basically about it. He still has no eyes, no nose, no head, no top of his head, which would be a hat. So, but this is on 14 count perforated paper. Ooh, you can see through it. Okay. And hopefully I'll have this done by the end of the month and finished. And what we do is we post our progress on Instagram at #monthlyornysal.com. No, scratch that. I'm just so busy thinking about the internet. It's #monthlyornysal. Goodness. Okay. Then next, what did I do here? Okay. We're going to go to WIP Go because I'm in WIP Go. Okay. And yeah, WIP Go. I'm in WIP Go, and I had to stop and think. I'm so sorry. I'm a little out there today. My favorite project bag, a Ziploc bag. Okay, my WIP Go goals that were on my WIP Go card, she called number 10, which is the bookshelf. And I said I would do 500 stitches this month. Well, I have already met that goal this weekend, because I used that for my, well, I'd set that for my 24 hours of cross stitch goal to do 500 stitches this month. No, I haven't met my WIP goal for the month. Excuse me. I'm looking. Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm so sorry. But anyway, 500 stitches this month on the bookshelf. And this was a former retreat project. And I got a good bit done at the retreat. But then, well, okay. And it's Little House Needleworks. Okay, and the last time you saw it, I just had the book. So I did the word shelf, and believe it or not, that was 500 stitches. No, that wasn't 500 stitches. That was the rest of my 500 stitches, because I just had half of the bee done. That's right. And so I've done bookshelf, the rest of it. So now I'm ready to move up here and do the books and the flower pot with the ivy in it. That's what I'm going to start on next. But my goal is to have this finished by the end of the month, because it has sat around and waited way too long. Now this one is on 28 count light mocha cashel from Zweigart. It's 111 stitches by 167 stitches, and it uses all DMC floss. And that's what we have. And she was nice enough to thread it up on this Loran MasterCard for us. And of course, mine's always a hot mess. And she labeled it for us, which I'm holding it upside down. You know, I didn't have too much caffeine today, so I don't know what the problem is. It's daylight savings time. That's what it is. So there you go on that one. So I hope to have a finish on that, but for my 24 hours of cross stitch, I have met one of my goals already. And that's a Facebook group, and it's a private group, and you can join, anyone can join, and you just post your start, and then you post your progress. And the second weekend of every month, we have a 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. And this weekend, I'd pledged to do 500 stitches. I thought, I'm just going to meet my goal, you know, for the month on this one. So, hopefully. And I hope I'll have this one finished by the end of the month. But maybe, maybe not. Okay. Next, oh, we don't want that one next. My other one she called was number 24. And it's Snow Village. Now, I'm not doing so well on this one. I said I would do one whole block. Oh my goodness. What possessed me? So, the problem was I didn't even have the first block finished. And it is on, well, here's the first block, okay? Now, the first block is now finished except for the outline stitches for those long strings that go to the banner. Everything else on it is done. And it's on 32 count Country French Rain linen, which is courtesy of Weichel, I don't know, Weichel, I guess. And, oh dear, we have technical difficulties today. Oh my goodness, I just need help. Yes, but okay. All right. Okay, so here's the first pattern I've got done, Snow Village. Okay, and here is what I have done on the Snow Boutique. You see the snow to the, I guess that's the right, maybe. My left, your right, maybe. Anyway, that's all I've got done, and that's like 500 or so stitches, I think. And the pattern for Snow Boutique is right here. And I'm going to have all that done this month. Yeah. I'll believe that when I see it. Okay. The threads that I'm using, I mostly are DMC and Classic Colorworks. There's 4 Classic Colorworks and 5 DMC flosses, and it's 2/2 threads on 32 count French Country Rain. So yeah, we'll get that done. That has just laid around way too long, So, but I think it's so pretty. I just fell in love with it. But when I picked my other block, when I picked it up and I said, well, I just like, just this little bit right here. It was like, no, the tree doesn't have any needles on it. And this doesn't have this and that doesn't have that. And I just kept finding things that I needed to put on it. So that took a little more time. Okay, also in 24 hours of cross stitch, they changed our challenge for the month, and they said, okay, now you can you have a choice. You can either stitch 24 hours from March the 15th through the end of the month, or you can stitch 24 minutes every day of the month. And I thought, I have to work the weekend, a lot of the weekend that we're going to have for 24 hours of cross stitch. So I thought, I'm just going to do the 24 minutes a month or a day, and I thought, oh, I'll get so much done. So I thought, I'm just going to pick a pattern, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, I should have picked Snow Village, but something was going, oh, look, they're doing Kringle. Oh, look, they're doing Kringles. I need to do Kringles. So Little House Needlework Kringles is what I decided to pick up, because last July and June, because I started this in Jolly July, I think, or it could have been Stitch Mania, not sure, in May, but I think it was Jolly July when I started it. Well, it's I started and it was white, and I just kept on, and then finally it was like, oh, it was eggshell, and I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. So I just threw him to the side and never picked him up. He's on 30 count Parisian gray from Access Commodities. And all the threads are Classic Colorworks or DMC. There is one blend of a DMC in Envers Soie, size 4, number 128, that, will be used also. Now, I bought the thread pack from Little House Needleworks at the expo last year. Well, it wasn't expo, it was Needleworks show or something. Anyway, that's what I bought last year, those colors. And then there's some DMC colors also, which are a hot mess, so I'm not going to show you those. Everything today's a hot mess. But this is the progress I have. You know, when I first started, all I had was just a little bit of white. I had one of these windows, but this week I filled in the roof down there. And so just with the 24 minutes a day, I'm getting so much done. And some days I stitch 30 minutes, but most of the time it's just 24 minutes. So there you go, you have it. So every little bit helps. It probably won't be a finish this year, but you never can tell. I may just keep stitching on it 30 minutes a day because, you know, there is a group that they have a 30-minute a day stitch with Tranquil Stitches, Cheryl McKinney, and they have a 30-minute a day piece that they stitch all the time. So I may just start doing that. So that was that, and that's all I got to work on. I did not get to work on my stitching book club piece at all this week. I just did not have the time, but I did get part 2, but I'm not going to show it to you until I have stitched some. So there you go. But I did get lots of stitching done on what I did stitch, and I stitched on several things. You know, I was pleased with the progress I made considering what my schedule was this week. So, you know, hopefully this week will be a little bit better, but not really sure about that. All right, now, my plans are to stitch 30 minutes a day on Kringle, which is from Little House Needleworks. So hopefully I can get off the roof and get onto some brick or something. Just something else. Okay. But the roof is kind of fun because it's little patterns and I do 2 rows at a time, and you know, it goes pretty quick. And I'm going to be stitching on my Snow Village like crazy, hopefully, because I need to get a lot more on it done because, well, I just do. It's really, yeah, it needs it. Then I'm going to be stitching on my monthly Orny Sow. Hopefully I'll be, you know, my Scarecrow, and then hopefully I'll be stitching on my stitching book club piece to catch up. And I also have a mystery something I'm stitching on, and I can't wait to show you, but I can't show you yet. So I'll tell you about that next week, so you'll have to tune in next week for next week's video. And I know the video won't be, it might be on Saturday, but I really doubt it. It'll probably still be on Sunday, but I'm really excited about it. And I've been stitching and stitching and stitching on this, trying to get it done so I can show it to you. So, but I cannot show or hint or anything until next week. So until then, you'll have to just wonder. So, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I apologize for this video being so short, but I have to go to work. So, you know, work does call. When you work in a hospital, it's like you don't always get weekends off, and this is my week's rotation. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I just wish all of you a wonderful, wonderful week, a healthy week. And I hope spring comes to your little spot wherever you are, and just have lots of happiness and joy, and keep on stitching. Bye-bye.